let's get a move on, shall we? And just grab a little bit of loot. I said grab a little bit of loot. Ooh, nice. Honestly, wouldn't it be wise for me to just shove a bunch of things in the Red Prince's inventory? Hello! A saltwater crocodile. Well, I mean, we're all fairly well equipped. And I can go kill them with this herring. Why am I picking up fish? You know what? Sure. Let's go fight the crocodile. This seems like a horrible idea. Oh, there are 3 crocodiles. You're just out of the effective range. I can't attack you again, so... is there anything else? No. No, I don't feel like using any scrolls. Is there any other abilities I should use? The characters around me on fire, and playing dead is kind of worthless. So I'll just back off into this corner instead. Hold it! You can use magic? Is everything magical here? Fine. Are you close enough? Yes, you are. You might as well keep moving. Don't you dare tell me all of these can use magic. Okay, you're good with a sword. You've got scrolls. Can you hit anyone with a spell? Within arm's length. It requires 6 AP. I don't have enough. How many meters away is this? More than 6. Is there anything that can hit? Sure, why not? Let's just charge and kill one of the crocodiles at least. These crocodiles are without a doubt the most annoying things I think I've ever heard of. Tell me, do you have a charging effect? Basic attacks. Target is too far. Can I right-click to cancel the effect? I can. Excellent. Let's move up by 2 and hopefully get out of the oil. And then let's try to bouncing shield again. Hold enemy, press the right mouse button to select examine. The higher your lower mouse abilities, the more you can learn about the target. Lots of armor, and that's its resistance. Talent Opportunist. Gives you the ability to perform attacks of opportunity. Well, that's wonderful. Let's just fling a few of these around and see what happens. One of these will die soon enough. At some point. Environment, environment, environment. Environment, environment, environment. I'm very angry that this is what occurs, but I guess we'll have to deal with being on fire, because as far as I know, I don't have a way to get rid of it. How many meters? 2 meters? No. 5 meter radius. This is close. Let's move up and then just use blinding radiance. Alright, you boys be put out eventually. I'll assume so. I'll have to make a lot of inventory adjustments to move this stuff over. Gloves of teleportation. Well, found what Zarok was describing. In terms of equipment, this will definitely be equipped to myself. And then the Muddy Mittens can just go on to who needs them. The Prince probably could, but you're also running into combat, and you at least having some armor would make sense. Okay, so everything regenerates. Does health regenerate when outside of combat? That's actually a good question, because I don't know the answer. Now, why were there a bunch of saltwater crocodiles here? Sharp piece of metal. Bloodstained journal and gold. Wrecked torso. Huh. Well, if I could mess with the dead, I definitely would. And there's a little secret over here in this skeleton. You spotted something. What? Well, didn't expect this. Gold Crafting Bible, Part 10. And a shank. Well, don't mind if I do. Okay, I get it. So, rewarding exploration, let's see what else we can find. What else we can see, for that matter. I'm expecting there's some way to get over to the water, and this is just the other side of that area across the bay that I didn't notice a while ago. Okay, I'm going to assume that people don't regenerate. Looking fresh from some hellish abattoir, it's hard to imagine that this partially dismembered torso was once just a walking, talking, thinking being. Just like you. Excuse me. Let me take a look at the books that we have. I never read this, did I? Naren, you have served me well in the past, you will do so again. Use the scroll included with this letter and cast it in a public square in Arax. You will be rested for source use and shipped to Fort Joy. Once on the island, you will search for a red-skinned lizard. You will kill him, you will cut the body into pieces, and you will ensure no magic in this world can restore him back to life. You have your orders, your weight in gold awaits you. Good luck and good hunting. There's nothing that states, for Naren, that there is any recourse? No, not recourse. There's any way off the island. I just want to point that out here. I don't think he really thought this through. If the rumors are true, I'll be rich as an ancient. Can't expect less from a king's vault, even one on a prison island. If it's anything like the Silver Glen jails, getting out will be as easy as getting in. Like any sorcerer these days, and that's easy enough to fake. Landed, found a good mark right away. Says he's got a teleporter spell I can flinch easy enough. Just had to say I'd escape with him. Far be it from me to lead a stranger to all that gold, though. So close I can almost smell it. This vault ought to be just outside the prison, if I can believe Barbara. Her map's my golden ticket. I can see behind my lids. It behind my lids when I close my eyes. Now, where was this? Just outside the prison. Crafting Bible. Stores variable knowledges that teach you a plethora of handy adventuring recipes. Oh, I can only memorize certain spells. Alright. Where, oh where are the crafting recipes? I actually don't remember. I think it's under somewhere in inventory? No, G, crafting panel. What recipes do I know? What the? Any dagger, rope, and this to create a knife on a stick. There's a knife on a stick dagger for any knife. Is there anything good here? Lots of food. That I definitely can see. What does the food do, exactly? Heck if I know. Any grimoires that are in... Oh! Alright, color me interested. Create scrolls. Is there anything here that'd be useful? I don't believe so. Alright, well, that's enough looking around here on the crafting table. Glad we were able to kill off those crocodiles. I'm not entirely certain of how I would deal with them otherwise. Also take another whisper root. I'll find a use for it eventually. I don't know if the materials are used up when I mess with them anyway. There's a chest. Locked. Well, they know I'm undead. Can't I use my bony fingers? Where's the skills panel? It's magic. I don't need spells. If you want to learn more skills, you need to find or buy skill books. Skills belong to various categories. Anyone here good with lockpicking? Right. Pick lock. I think I can use my bony finger. I hope I can. I believe? It didn't exactly say it was failed. I'll try once more. Hopefully I'm not using the lockpicks, because I picked up one or two before. It says that when I'm in the undead form I can... Okay, yes, I didn't try to spend them. Well, that's disappointing. Is there a nice... I'm assuming thievery works with lockpicking. Anyone here good with thievery? You are. Hey, Beast, can you take this lockpick for me and see what you can do with it? Maybe you will be successful, who knows? Why bother? Well, let's get a move on back to the main settlement. Everyone's certainly getting worried that this strange group of fellows that seems to be gathering together are just randomly doing the painting of a man. Brooding gaze of a bearded man sears into your mind. Investigation of the plaque beneath this shows to be the artist's interpretation of Relic, one of the seven. Good loot, if I say anything myself. This is definitely a very slow game, if I do say so. Well, okay. Anything is slow if you're like me and just spend a lot of time looking at things.
The dwarf slaps his knees and chest until a buoyant rhythm develops and begins to, well, not sing exactly, but chant.
Will make you complicit in any consequences. Dwarf slaps his knee and chest until a buoyant rhythm develops and begin. Well, not sing exactly, but chant.
They stole me boots and burned me hat. The beast of the sea will come asking for me. They locked me up with a pig and a rat. But beast of the sea will come asking for me. Oh, not bad for being off the top of me head.
He bows to an almost comical depth, then rises and laughs.
Welcome to the joy, my famed friend.
Well, I wasn't feeling so welcome till now. You almost had me dancing.
I'll let them catch up. They could reveal some information, who knows.
You got any more songs in you? This savage beast could use some soothing.
right good rebel whooper on hand, warning of the barbaric beast. The other, well, it ain't so respectful, but Royal Guards folk on holiday always ate it up.
Gotta admit, I'm tired of hearing the shanties all singing my praises. Let's hear the Royalist tune. I bet it dresses me down real good.
One Royalist tune coming up. Oh, Macca Smiles, bastard born, the man of life enraged him. A gnashing varmint he became, so Queen sought then to cage him. A pitiful sight, his inadequate fight, the quivering lump sent out of Queen's sight. Macca Smiles, bastard born, the royal knights upstaged him.
Ha! I knew there'd be some good lines in there. Quivering lump. Too funny to be mad at.
The Royal Guard. They'd sing this while wandering the hinterlands, looking for rebels in the shadows. Some time ago, of course. Back when you were banished to the Isle of Mists.
Beast looks to the ground for a moment, but just a moment. His cheeks rise and redden, and he roars in laughter.
Those were the days, eh, chum? Well, I've got to get moving. Good to see a friendly face, though. Ain't too many wandering around this glum camp.
Attracted to source. But why?
I'm assuming this is going to be the Red Prince one, so let's try with this.
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts, and doesn't look up as you approach.
Seized by a destructive spirit, you stomp on his foot. Now let's just tap him on the shoulder.
What? Oh, new, are you? Very good, very good. Make yourself at home.
Any advice for a recent arrival?
Advice? Hold on to yourself, my friend. The fort is full of decent folks turned savage by confinement. Do not let it happen to you.
What's on your mind?
My mind? What else, my friend? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why?
I asked myself the same questions.
Naturally. How could one not? We've used Source for thousands of years. We have used it to heal, to grow. How can it be that it suddenly summons these horrors from the void? And when will Alexander ascend to divinity? We cannot continue like this.
Wonder will the Red Prince have any different dialogue?
The king's brow knits together, then apart and back again.
What? Oh, kin. New, are you? Very good, very good. Make yourself at home.
I'm surprised you don't know who I am.
Recognize you? Of course I recognize you. You're the Red Prince. That's about as obvious as a very obvious thing. Your point?
What's on your mind?
My mind? What else?
Fair enough.
I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why?
All will be well when the kin are returned to their rightful place.
Where's that then? The egg? We'll go back to the egg.
What do you
We've
mean?
used Source for thousands of years.
Right. Alright, so that's just some interesting changes to dialogue. Gawain. What do you want to do with Gawain?
You there? You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone?
Why do you want to know?
It's just, I've a proposition. Something very worth knowing. But it's hardly a group affair. I only need one.
I'm here alone.
In that case, listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast.
Seem a bit nervous.
You would be too if you'd been here as long as I have. In fact, you should be nervous if you're here at all.
What are you planning?
You know what they are? I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to wait and find out. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Just one. Are you interested?
This feels a little convenient. How do I know you're not working for them?
Believe whatever you want. This may be your only chance at leaving this place. Take it or don't.
After discovering the mangled corpse of a certain Magilla, I'm not so sure.
I didn't say this would be easy. Nor did I say it held no risks. I do promise that if we succeed, we will walk free.
Take your proposition
You're lost,
elsewhere.
my friend.
I don't feel like dealing with madmen as of right now. Still feel like carrying a frying pan into all these fights. Feels like it'd be my style, but... Well, let's find out what else is here.
Shoot yourself to death and get purged, don't you think? You should be happy for greed. Please, excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on.
What's your argument?
Piss off. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladeer's lips.
She never did like you. I'll be with you soon, love.
Well, let's see what happened
The
here.
man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
If that is it for the man you just murdered? That coffin there.
Murder's a big word. And no. This here's a bed for someone 1,000 times better than that snake. Rest her soul.
It was a coffin for.
The love of my life. Gret. She passed in the night. Something in the stomach. Doctor couldn't help her.
He tenderly runs a hand along the coffin's side panel.
If she were here, she'd tell me this plank is crooked. Chastise me for using warped wood on her final bed. Then she'd laugh and kiss me. Just here.
Romantic.
The man holds a hand to his cheek for a moment. He turns from you, lines up another nail, and hammers it into the panel.
Well, raw lumpy giblets. Don't bother me. I've been having my hands full of just exploring literally everything. Searching everything. Gold, resources, what have you. Building a war chest, if you will. No, I'm not going to step in there just yet. As you always know in any RPG, you never go where the plot is. You go everywhere else first.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe. As she catches sight of you, recognition flashes in her terrified eyes. She drops her hands from her throat and starts hyperventilating.
Ben! Ben Mist! Ivan! Ben Mist! You killed them! You killed them! He killed them all! Murderer!
Nothing to fear. Nobody's given you a contract for her life.
Keep him away from me! Help! Somebody!
When another divine arises,
Well,
source change back.
that's unfortunate. Could I speak to you as anyone but Ben
The
Mezd?
woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe.
I'll clap her on the back and ask if you're alright.
Don't touch me! You're too close. This collar, this place, it's squeezing the life from me.
Well then squeeze back.
I can't. I can barely even catch my breath. How is it possible? 1 minute you're in the garden in the sun, the next you're here, and they've put this thing around your neck.
Her hands move again to her throat. She seems to try to make space between her neck and the collar, but there's no space to be made.
Fair enough, let's not try to do that again with Ifan. God, there's so many things to do here, and so little time. It's your fault for coming up here, lady. Give him the axe. Gods. I see what they mean when they say this game is going to take a very, very long time. Honestly, because this is probably not too terribly interesting for anyone else as of right now, and that I'm going to be continuing to stream Sorry, spine is currently trying to curve in on itself. Nah, we'll continue. It's going to take a long time, and if I try to delay it now, it'll just take longer.
Looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the house. No problem, Freshie. In that case, enjoy your stay. But I'll be needing to collect your internment fee first, of course.
What's about this internment fee?
I'm sure the Reds told ya. No one gets along without paying the internment fee. So, let's make this easy. Empty your pockets.
A little leniency for your group, man to man.
Now, why would I go and do a thing like that, Freshie? I don't owe you nothing.
Nothing of value, unfortunately.
Oh, take a hike, then. And by the by, you ought to find Griff in the kitchen. He's always looking for more of our kind to get in on what's good to get.
You are, without a doubt, the least observant man I think I've ever seen. What else is over here? There's a bench, bedroll, okay. What is up top? I'm curious. I thought you were invisible.
Beast's jaws might be sewn shut with fishing wire, so harshly do they clench at the sight of Beast. He speaks one clipped, precise syllable.
Son.
Has Beast offended him in some way?
I'm not offended by the Beast. No matter how foul that name feels to my lips. Just disappointed.
He turns his attention to Beast himself, whose face looks oddly blank, given his usual rambunctious demeanor.
Did you think your merry band could try to toss Justinia into the sea and the clouds would turn to rainbows? A storm of your making still rages, and whenever word of your deeds reaches our ears, lightning strikes. When your flunkies scream for revolution, I know what they're really screaming for, Beast. And I know it's dwarven blood being shed.
Someone had to stand up to Justinia. Not all of us are like you religious types. You fold up your hands and pray. Like that's going to feed the hungry and bathe the young. I'm not given to prayer. I just get things done.
I would sooner implore Duna to intervene than to leave behind a trail of crimson limbs for the innocent to clean away.
The priest collects himself. His eyes still burn, but his words are ice.
May the Seven bless you, Beast.
Fair enough. A lot of interesting stories to tell.
Who presideth over us all.
I also did find the teleport things, and have learned of a few more secrets. Now, what's up with this Magister? Magister? Magister?
You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a large bronze ring with a dragon stamped into it. Name of Migo. Have you seen him?
No, I haven't.
Useless. It is a very important matter that I locate this Migo. Tell me if you hear mention of him.
Sure, Magister.
I told him at noon exactly. Didn't I?
Well, we can continue looting and pillaging the countryside, seeing what other things we can find. Oh, you have advice for crafting shivs just on standby. Interesting.
A little respect.
Who else is here? I've spoken with Mira. You already freak out when Ben Mezd is anywhere near you. Farah. Farah.
Please, please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Not one of these bastards. A child is missing. My baby.
I understand fully that this game will take quite a long time. What's the child's name? How do I know she has a daughter already? It seems weird.
Irma. She's called Irma. I haven't seen her in days. I'm sick with worry. Completely sick. And no one in this damn camp will lift a finger to help me find her.
Well, what do you know about your daughter's
I
disappearance?
last saw her just here, near 3 days ago. She was playing with her little doll, and I was washing out her tunic. I turned from her for one moment, and she was gone. Left her doll behind too. It's so unlike her.
Have a better look at the doll.
Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you. When you find her, give her the doll and tell her, Mummy says this is for her little chicken, and it's time to come home.
Hopefully she wasn't
That's
eaten.
what I call her. My little chicken.
She soaks up a steady stream of tears with her shirt sleeve.
She ought to come with you then. She ought to follow you back to me.
Why will no one else help you?
This place turns people cold. Cold and wicked. That fellow Jeth over there speaks unutterable evil, but I can't move away from him. What if Irma comes back and I'm not here?
I'll do my best. Farewell.
You are an angel. Truly.